things working?
I think so. What's happening, everyone? Welcome to another episode of the Sit Down Podcast, episode number 150...
153. Hello, everyone. Welcome.
He's Joel. I'm Mark.
Yeah.
And while we're waiting for our guests, how's it going?
It's going very, very well. This week, we're a little late in recording this one. Things got busy on Monday there, and we ended up calling in some dear friends of ours who we were able to see perform live last weekend, and they freaking knocked a hole in the sky, you guys. So I asked our friends at Hauntera if they would join us this week, and I believe Mr. Leot Hansen, son of Han, is going to be on the call with us as well. Repping the shirt here. He has a new video that was just released last Friday. Mm-hmm. So we're hoping that we'll have the permission to drop that in here. Yeah. So it's going to be a fun one. I do know that they're currently in the studio right now. We just got off the phone with them because they're late. As musicians do, stand you up or show up late or whatever. Yeah. I'm just kidding, you guys.
Well, they have more important things to do than talk to us.
Yeah. Well, they're recording right now. So we ended up getting a hold of them on the phone, and they were just tied up. So I think I'm going to presume that they're like rearranging the furniture and getting all set up right now.
Leot
so they should be jumping in here any second.
Leot was vacuuming, so it's...
Yeah.
It should be spick and span by the time we get him on.
Yeah, no doubt. We'll see. We'll see what's up. But no, things are good. It's been a crazy week, man. I'm actually excited for what we got going on next week. Next week, you guys, please be tuning into the episode. We're going to be trying something a little bit different. I believe next week's episode is recorded.
Don't spoil it.
Don't spoil it?
Nope.
Well, just tune in next week, you guys.
Yep.
Or if you show up at the open stage
and there goes the spoiler.
Tomorrow, you might be able to piece it together on where we're recording the podcast. Yeah. So Tuesday nights at the Capitol Music Club, we are hosting the open stage. We're ready to go for 7, but we haven't been able to start at 7 yet.
Nope.
As musicians are still walking in at 20
people,
after 8 and all that stuff.
People are still getting used to the whole...
Well, that's just it. It's a transition,
yep.
Right? And I'm not complaining, by all means. Not at all, you guys. It's just...
We have company, guys.
Oh, I'm going to shut up now, and let's give it up for our boys at Hauntera.
I'm Paul. This is Aspen. We're 2/3 of the band Hauntera. I'm here too. And we're working in the studio with our good friend Leot Hansen right now at Skull Creek in Watrous. Writing songs.
Nice.
Writing songs. And last night we got a good one. So we're tired and happy today.
Have you heard about our new radio station? It's called Funky Moose Radio, where we play alternative and indie rock, sprinkle in some blues and Americana. We feature the music from our guests on this podcast at least once per hour. These songs can be in any genre. We're working on getting the station on every mobile app available, but the easiest way to listen is at funkymooseradio.ca. You should also become a VIP because we'll be giving away some prizes. Again, check it out at funkymooseradio.ca.
Welcome to the show. Good to see you again, Aspen. Paul, great to have you on the show too. I believe this is your first time hanging with us on the show.
Yeah. Thanks for having me.
Yeah. And
Hell
Leot.
yeah.
I know we can't see him, but hi, Leot.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up?
And we've got Mr. Son of Han behind the scenes. How the hell are you guys? I'm very excited, Paul, to have you on for the first time. I had the privilege of seeing you guys perform at the open stage back in December there. You guys gave us 3 songs on stage, and then just recently you were at Bud's on Broadway opening for 7 Mile Sun. And I was telling the audience before we let you guys in the call here that you guys kicked a fucking hole in the sky, man. I loved every second of it, man. I had such a good time that night. So congrats to that. How did it feel?
Thanks. Super fun. Yeah. yeah, that was a great show. It went off.
Yeah, you hadn't played a show in 3 years or something like that. So
yeah, I hadn't played a proper show in a while, so it was nice to get out there and do that in front of the Buds crowd. They were
nice.
having
So
fun.
in December, you kind of warmed up during the open stage.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Essentially, I think we just like had our first run of rehearsals, and we were like, "Oh, let's go get some stage legs and try it out in front of a bunch of our friends." And it coincidentally was the first open stage that you guys were hosting. So,
yep,
yeah, that was super fun.
That was perfect.
Fucking rights. So we're clearly all friends out there, you guys. But for the audience, if you wouldn't mind entertaining us with like maybe an origin story of how Haunt Era came to be, like
when were you born? You know, and where? No.
Yeah,
like,
no.
When was I bored or born?
Yeah. No, just because I know we've all been friends for quite some time, but like when did Haunt Era officially become a thing? Like when did you guys start putting it all together?
Well, I like I said, I didn't do much music, at least, in the public for the last 2 or 3 years. And like a lot of us, right, in the music business, we were forced to stay home. And so naturally I had some songs, but they were like acoustic, I was in dad mode. And so I brought those to Aspen when I got back to Saskatchewan this fall. I had been living out on Vancouver Island for a little while, and we recorded them, and like we were happy with it. It went well. But at the end of sort of like banging out the bed tracks for this acoustic album, Aspen sort of looked at me. He's like, "Man, we should try to write something." And we did. And it was a song called Manitou Apples. And Leot came and played guitar on it. And so to me, that's when it started. When I heard that, and I was so much more excited by the collaboration with my friends and not really having an expectation, going into the studio with no idea and using, like the moment to really capture something special and spontaneous. That's been pretty big game changer for me, and also has sort of become like Haunt Era's process in the studio, I would say. So we're in here right now trying to strike gold one more time before we finalize the track list on the album, and I have to commit to like getting my ass in the vocal booth and finishing it up,
Right.
Cool.
Right.
So what was the song title you said?
Manitou Apples.
Like Man of Two or Manitou?
Manitou, as in the lake near Watrous.
Okay.
Man of two apples.
Yeah, that sounded weird. Just...
That made me think of that True song, Man of Two Minds or whatever. Anyways.
Yeah.
What the hell else was I going to ask you about that?
Who's the other 1/3 of the band?
Well, I mean, it's still early days, but like our live configuration right now is a trio with Aspen on bass, myself, guitar, vocals, and Dave Wickstrom on drums.
Right.
But Leot has been a part of, a lot of the creation of these songs, and he's obviously a busy guy with Son of Han and Velvet Threads and the other projects he's involved with. So, the door's open, Leot, but we're gonna have fun.
Walk on in. I'll be fucking drunk.
But we're having fun going, kicking doors down, and getting our stage legs as a trio as well. So I would say, I don't want to give away too much, but if it makes sense to join it, to join the band, we would love to have that.
Right. Cool. How did you guys come up with the name Haunt Era? Is there a little story behind that, or?
I don't know. It was like, 2 words popped together. I've been thinking about sort of like, I think it's interesting after so much has changed in the last couple of years to think about yourself before and after. And I was kind of thinking about that and like Haunt Era. And it's kind of like, we're all sort of like haunted by these memories of before, after the pandemic and shit's kind of gone crazy. So I think that was kind of the original concept, but at the same time, I just don't like how it sounds. And you know what I mean? It's
got a ring to it.
Yeah. I don't really put too much thought into it. It just sort of stuck. So I like it. I like the vibe.
Shit. Yeah, man. Aspen, I got a question for you. I saw something today that was pretty fancy. I'm just going to look it up here and read it real quick. But I do want to give you a congratulations on this. So hang on one second. One second. Oh, yeah. So I see you have been awarded a certificate of completion of the Mix with the Masters seminar. So congrats on that. I have no bloody idea what the hell any of that means. Or is that wait, that's dated 2015. Never mind. Never frickin' mind.
Yeah, the story now of where that came
It has
from.
notoriety, but it's like 5 years old or something. But
Right.
It still is.
It was 5 years ago. So
that
so
well,
cool.
I never did say congrats on that. So here you go. That's me telling you congratulations on that.
That was 7 years ago if it's 2015. 8?
Yeah, 8 years ago.
Holy shit balls.
Shizer.
yeah.
Yeah, Mark will probably cut that all out.
Or not.
Or not. I was creeping on Leot's Instagram there because I was trying to track you guys down, and that's where I saw that. So I was like, oh, fuck, is this new? My bad.
No, it's all good. It's all good.
Hell
It's
yeah.
it's up here at the studio, so people see it all the time, so that's why I shared it.
Right.
Mhm.
Well, let's talk about the studio just a little bit. Because you have moved locations in the last year, correct?
Yes.
Right. And how are you liking the new studio?
It's great. It's close to Saskatoon, but a little bit of a distance, so you feel like you're kind of away from all the distractions of, things going on in the city, but it's great. Great location.
Right. Right on. And you've been working steady, right, since that move?
Pretty much every day, yeah, for the last 4 months. So
Oh, hell yeah, dude.
Nice.
So if you had to choose, okay, honest question. I hope I get an honest answer here, but if you had to choose of working steady in the studio, like you have been, or the opportunity to like tour or be performing live on stage, if you could only pick one of the two, which one would it be?
And money is not an issue because they pay the same.
probably live on stage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you find it just like more rewarding, or it's the thrill, or?
I don't know if I would ever be able to do one or the other though. So the question isn't, like if I had to choose though, maybe the live shows. Yeah.
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 That seems, I think I would choose the same thing too. Like playing for a live audience or sitting at a computer all day.
Now
right?
that you got the taste of being on a stage.
Well, I wasn't like performing on stage
know,
or nothing, but yeah, what I do and what you guys do is completely fucking different.
Not
I'm
the
just
same.
talking, trying to rile people up. You guys are riling people up and you're not even talking. You're fucking, I got to switch gears here, maybe. Shit, yeah.
So Paul, this album you're working on, how many tracks? When are you planning to release it? Tell us more.
We have a pile of songs on the go right now, but I think we'll probably get it down to 10 or 11 and start releasing maybe a few singles first in springtime, maybe, get the first one out summer-ish. And then, go and make our rounds locally, play as many of the local stages as possible and let people know what's up. And then I would like to release the album by fall, I think, and hopefully get on the road next year.
Shit, yeah.
Sweet.
Would you be, I see you're holding a guitar there too. Would you be open or willing to maybe give the audience here a little teaser, or would you be open to rocking something out?
I'll tell you what I can do. Like I don't have anything like hooked up. This is just my security blanket for the interview right now. So what we can do is play you a little snippet of what we worked on last night, and you'd probably be able to hear it on the studio monitors. I'm on a laptop. I can also just walk over.
Should we bring you over there?
You want to take a peek?
Sure. Yeah. Let's get a look at that studio too.
Yeah.
Come hang. So this one came together pretty quick last night. Here's Captain Leot over here.
What's up, boy?
Heyo!
Ah.
So this is the cockpit of Skull Creek here. Let's show them what we did last night.
That's it, boys. That's all you got.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Fucking A, you guys did that last night?
Yeah.
We did in a few hours, actually.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God. Man, I've been in Skull Creek before, Skull Creek Studios, but I'd love to just hang out one day when somebody's recording there and just be a fly on the wall, man.
Kind of like what Leot is doing now.
Kind of, yeah, no doubt.
Well, Leah played bass on that track and also wrote the riff and kind of like arranged all the music too. So he makes my life pretty easy when he's around.
Shit, yeah. I saw he's pretty handy with a vacuum cleaner too. So way to put him to work.
Yeah, we had a little spill. That was okay.
Oh, that's hilarious.
I want to break free.
Right on. Leot, why don't you come on in camera here? I want to ask you a congratulations on the release of the music video last week.
I was just about to say about that certificate that he took a picture of. Yeah.
Are you going to talk about the certificate? Hey, nice hoodie, buddy.
Yeah, dude. I got a little coffee stain on it though, right on the pouch. Damn it. But I love this.
It's kind of, I think those ones are my favorite though. The white ones look really sharp, I think, but it looks good on you.
Hell yeah. Thanks, man. Thank you. So yeah, congratulations on the video release last Friday.
Thank you.
Can you tell us a little bit about the video shoot?
Well, it took place mostly in a garage, even though we made it look like not a garage, but that's where most of it took place. And then some green screen work, and then at my buddy Cam's workplace, TRX building, for some of the office scenes. So it's just a really kind of, I wouldn't say organic video shoot because there was makeup and all sorts of stuff going on. So, but it was it turned out well. So I can't wait for people to see it.
Oh shit, yeah. How many fucking music videos do you have out there, man? Is there like a band that you're not a part of? Like for real, like, dude, you're like Leot. In everything.
There's Leot.
Yeah,
it's like you almost.
Projects, so they try to keep me away.
He's super creative. Just like he's always like, if Leot's going to be in the studio, you're going to get good ideas, and then stuff's going to happen fast. Right. And so, like the most exciting thing, right, with collaborating is like you come in with nothing, and then you're like taking something to the finish line at 3 a.m. and you wake up with something that you've never heard before, and it's way better than you expected of the music you can make. And that's always what Leot brings to like his projects. Like,
push it through.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I appreciate you guys.
Doesn't let us go to bed. It just keeps us up all working.
Yeah, I actually believe there's some truth to that. A little bit of truth there.
But I do I want to thank you guys, being in my corner for the whole Son of Han thing, and that's awesome. You guys are pumping it out, and I do appreciate that. And hopefully in the future we'll see you at a Son of Han show.
100%, man. You know I'll be there front row and center, man. You have my word on that.
That's 100%. Well, I'll let you guys get back to the real interview here, but
okay. We'll have Leot. We're gonna put the link to your music video in the description to this podcast here. Sorry for the interruption, you guys. I just wanted to tell you guys about Muse Canada. They're a new arts and entertainment media connection and support network. Skip the algorithms of social media and connect with other entertainment professionals across Canada. Sign up today for $5 a month or use the promo code FunkyMoose2021 for 10% off. That is FUNKYMOOSE 2021 for 10% off. Back to the show. Right on. Paul, you had thank you for the other day. I think that was Monday or Tuesday last week. You had sent me just randomly, you sent me a song, a message. Dude, that fucking made my day, man. I must have listened to that song like 10 times, like that whole day.
He made sure he showed me him dancing to that video.
Oh yeah, I posted a little video of myself dancing out there too. So if you guys are listening and if you guessed accurately, there was actually one person who got it right. Yeah. But I'm not going to give them a shout out right now. I'll tell you off air who it was. But yeah, so some people actually recognize your voice out there,
Cool.
which is awesome. That video that you did send me, do you mind? Can we put that one in here too?
Oh yeah, yeah. The acoustic thing I sent you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Feel free to share it for sure.
All right, we're gonna put that in here for you guys that are watching, and let's talk about it when it's over.
Pray for me, I can't sleep. Out on the street, nothing to eat. Pray for me, I saw bad, a homeless man, heart attack. Oh, it always seems to take more than it gives. Out here on my own, just trying to live. Life ain't fair. I don't care. Said I'm not gonna hold it against this world anymore. I'm just gonna breathe the air. So I'm not there. Not there no more. All these years, it's all loose. Another white man's blues. What's the use? Oh, but every day I'm wrestling with my conscience. 'Cause if we ain't part of the solution, part of the problem. Now I got a kid to look out for. Just don't give a damn, no more things, no more. 'Cause life ain't fair, and I don't care. Said I'm not gonna hold it against this world anymore. I'm just gonna breathe the air. I'm not there. Not there no more. Said life ain't fair, but I don't care, no. Now I'm not gonna hold it against this world anymore. I'm just gonna breathe the air. So I'm not there. Not there no more. Pray for me. Pray for me. Oh, pray for me.
Hell yeah, Paul!
So
great,
is
great
that-
job.
Yeah. Is that one of the songs that is going on the album, or is that one of the projects that might be, well, maybe, or
It's definitely going to be in the live show, but it's kind of, it gets a little complicated sometimes because I've been in so many other bands and there's like certain songs that I just know work really well in front of a crowd. So you want to have them in your live show, but you can't necessarily like re-release them. I guess you can.
Right.
oh, right. So this was an older song then?
It's an older tune. I put it out under my own name with a very different version. And then we started doing it live. And then I also do it acoustic. It's just like a staple. I just always play it. It's
Yeah.
difficult.
It's a great song, man. I think my favorite aspect or part in the whole song is the chorus. Just the melody aspect of it and what you're saying in it. I don't know, man. It just puts me in a good mood. I don't know if that's what it's supposed to do, but it does. I just love it.
Makes you dance, I guess.
It does make me want to dance.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's kind of, it's a little dark, right? Lyrically and stuff, but I think it's also like hopeful and it's got a good groove. It's weird because I wrote it without a guitar. Like it came to me, it's almost never happens, but that tune came to me while I was standing on a beach and I didn't have a guitar. And I literally sat there in the rain with my iPhone and humming out like the bass line and the guitar part and the beat and the like on 4 different voice memos. And then I was on a trip without a guitar. So it was like in my head for a week. And as soon as I got home from that trip, I just hashed it out like instantly. I couldn't get to get to my axe fast enough. Yeah. It's like, yeah, I bet you are.
Yeah. Is it released under? I know you just said this, but what did you have it released as before?
So during the pandemic, I was like holed up without a band, and I made this little like album where I put it's almost like a mixtape. I played everything on it. I just used like a hip hop, like an MPC drum machine, and it's just out under my own name. I put it out in 2020. I never got to do anything with it really because it was not, a time to tour or promote music, but
right.
I did release it just because I was sitting on it, and there's been many things that I've made that didn't get released. So trying to get in the habit of putting out more stuff, not just
sharpen it.
That are working on it and to a point.
Right.
So what are some other bands that you've been in that people might recognize you from?
I was in a band called Whiskey Songs with Mark Ejack. We used to play at a lot of like residencies in Vancouver. Way back in the day, I was in a band with Camilla Martel and the Ne'er-Do-Wells. And those are like some big river folks. Her dad is one of the organizers and founders of Ness Creek, Rocky Lackner.
Okay.
I played in the Pistol Whips. I played in a band called Fountains of Youth that put out a record in 2012. I've collaborated with a lot of people. I've done my own stuff, like lots of bands.
What about the Mo Sislak experience featuring Mo?
Yeah. Big
what now?
Big
the Mo Sislak experience featuring Mo.
Okay, sure.
So you've been in the business for quite some time, right, Paul?
Yeah. I've been like, at it for a while and played guitar most of my life.
Right. So I have a question for you. If for how long your career has been, the differences in like releasing music post-pandemic compared to pre-pandemic, is there any differences there? Or like, have you seen any major changes in the industry when releasing music in the last 5 years?
I don't know. I'm not really the person to ask because I haven't released anything post-pandemic yet. I've just played my first show and I'm just about to, so I guess we'll see.
Right.
I think it's like, in general, what I'm noticing though is there's a renewed excitement at live shows.
Mm-hmm.
I like that is like actually quite noticeable.
Okay.
Crowds are a little more fired up, I think, right now than they were. I think we were a little spoiled before the pandemic. You could just go out to a show all the time, and oftentimes I wouldn't. And now you just can't even keep me at home. I just
yeah.
And I think a lot of people feel the same way. So that's cool. I think that's awesome. And I don't know, just like rock and roll is just never going to die. It's like gas and matches at a party. It just works. It never.
Shit. Yeah.
Man,
I agree. Tenfold, man. I agree.
Rock bands that crop up, and every time you think it's going to go away, it doesn't. And there'll be a new scene and a new group of bands, and they'll represent rock and roll to their age group. And it's just so instantaneous and electrifying, and like plugging in and smashing drums and off you go. It never gets old. And it's like one of the best things ever.
Oh, I agreed.
I agree.
For sure. How about you, Aspen? Same question. Like when releasing music, have you noticed any major changes in maybe in the last 5 years or from pre-pandemic to post?
There hasn't been a ton of releases like post-COVID that I could compare back to pre-COVID. I'm kind of with Paul here. It's like a lot of projects that I'm working on nowadays, they kind of started just during COVID or after when people started releasing it. But I agree. I think when I've been to live shows, it's been like a renewed sense of, excitement, and people want to be there. And I think we took it for granted before, for sure.
Hell yeah.
So it's great. The live shows that I've been at anyways, have been awesome.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
think I'd
be able to actually go into a venue and be in the mosh pit and right in front of the stage and shake hands with people and give them a hug or whatever. Like it's been great.
Shit. Yeah.
And that's true, because pre-pandemic I was like, yeah, show. Oh, it's in Saskatoon. And now it's like, oh, show Saskatoon.
Yeah. It's like kind of flipped it on its head for sure.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, man. I've been like out almost every night, just trying to, ever since, I guess in the last 2 years.
Yeah. And then he gives me shit for not coming. Fuck.
Yeah. Since the, the pandemic was since the world opened up again, I've been trying to hit up every possible one that I can. So I should give a shout out to my wife out there for allowing me to do so, but
for putting up with it.
Can I ask you guys?
100%. What's up?
So how's the open stage going at the Capitol since you guys have took over hosting?
I'm really glad that you asked that, because I'm having the fucking time of my life. It's been a blast, man. We've got 4 of them under our belt. We still have a bunch of ideas that we're trying to figure out how to transition into them, because we don't want to just fucking drop a bomb on everybody when nobody even knows who we are. So we're just like, a couple of dickheads up there fucking talking. No one's listening to us, but
I've heard good things, and the ones I have been at have been, fairly successful and, good local artists. And so I think
fuck yeah, dude.
You've taken it by the reins and are steering it in the right direction, in my opinion. So, which, we're needed. So.
Yeah, exactly. Like I said, we're having a blast doing it. We still got a shit ton of ideas there, and we're just going to kind of like implement them slowly for a simple transition. This month we brought in a house band, so I'm pretty fired up about that. We've got a permanent bass player and drummer, and the lead guitar player. We want to have it on rotation. So yeah, like every 4 to 6 weeks, we'll bring in anybody who can play the guitar and wants to like have a quote unquote residency for a month, can come and jam out with those 2 guys. But we basically left the vetting for the guitar players up to Travis Williams from Green Wing is our bass player there. But like Mark or I, we don't play. So for me to go and tell somebody, yeah, you can be part of the band or not, like I don't know what I'm looking for in that. So just has to be somebody that's going to work well with Travis and Colton, and have the experience and capabilities to like pick something up on the fly, right? If the idea is to highlight that artist, that is like, it's an open stage, so not everyone there is a rock star. A lot of people, it's their very first time on the stage and they're nervous, and if they've never had anybody backing them and all that kind of stuff, right? So
to support the greenhorns and whatnot, so that's part of it.
Exactly. But
we can tell that there's. Should I shout her out? There's this one particular artist that we started seeing kind of when we kind of started taking over just before then, and from that first performance till
where she's at now,
last week, man, such a big difference.
That's cool.
And I think open stages like that an open stage is perfect for that, and even seasoned musicians, just to go up on stage and try a new song and see how the crowd reacts. I mean, that's.
Well, I think my favorite part of it, I've noticed this all 4 nights actually, is kind of like the last couple hours, hour and a half of the night.
Yep.
It's basically the artists that are there in the crowd that are. It's almost like a networking kind of deal. They're all talking to each other, and you want to come up and jam, and they kind of piece something together, and you just get different members from different bands that go up there and collaborate and freestyle something out and jam for like 20-30 minutes, and those are my favorite parts of it.
Yeah,
it sounds fucking phenomenal. One night we had there was like, I'm not going to shout out all their names, but you've got a bass player, a drummer, a guitar player that were up on stage, and then they pulled up 2 hip-hop artists from a local group. I just said I wasn't going to shout out, but I will. The 2 guys from Illhumanation went up on stage, so the 5 of them were there, and they all just freestyled, and it was fucking fire, dude. And they were up there for like 20-30 minutes just off the cuff, man, and it sounded great.
Yep.
That really, shit like that is what jacks me up when I'm there.
Yeah.
I love it. It's magical.
I was just curious about that, but you guys keep fighting the good fight, and I'll let these guys take the interview back over here.
Right on.
I'll go over here.
Yeah. Thanks, Leot. We love you, buddy.
Yeah, love you too, Leot.
We'll see Leot again soon for the weather report.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, dude. Shit, yeah. So how many what do you guys got cooking for the rest of the day when this is all over?
We're going to finish that track up. These guys were telling me that my guitar tone's too bright, even though I like it. So they're going to darken it up on me. We'll see how that goes. I'm going to fight for the
I'm going to interrupt you right there. And I'm gonna interrupt you right there and ask you, can you clarify for maybe any watchers or listeners out there that don't know what that means? Like, what does that mean when they say it's too dark or too light?
Treble frequencies.
Okay.
I'm having a hard time placing it in the mix because of it's taking up so much of the top of the mix area. And Aspen would like it to sit lower and create a better pocket for my vocal, I'm sure is why. Mm-hmm. And I know these things, but we still are about it. That's what we're going to do. And then we're going to add some guitar overdubs, just a few things. I want to keep it kind of sparse on this one. And then we're going to order some pizza and have a couple more drinks. And then we're going to try to write one more song while Leot's here. And that will be our night.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Cool. Want to come? Where?
I might take you up on that, dude.
Should definitely come and hang out.
Come out.
I might come for a rip.
Come for a rip.
I have a thing in Saskatoon tonight.
Cancel it.
No, I can't.
Next time. But yeah,
I might be able to. I'll know in about 30 minutes for sure if I can come or not, and I'll shoot you a message, Aspen, if I'm on the road or not.
Sounds good.
But yeah, dude, I would love to. Like I said before, I would just love to be a fucking fly on the wall, man. Even if it's for like 20 minutes, I just well, I'll give you an example. I went to Winnipeg. I think it was like a month or two ago. Northern Royals had a show out there with the Haleys. And those guys are my friends. So I went out there to go, and I was there a couple days prior to the show. So I got to hang out with them for a few days. And the day before, they were rehearsing, right? Because they had a show the next day, and allowed Janelle and I to just fucking hang out in the studio as they did their full rehearsal and everything. And Janelle and I, we were just like bug-eyed and just loving it, man. We sat on the couch, watched their whole set and everything. And it made me very, very humble and happy to just like honored to be able to, I'm the guy who got to sit there and watch it. And dude, it made my day. I had such a good time. I wish I could fucking do that every day. So if you're saying I'm allowed to, I'm like 95% sure that I'm going to be showing up at the studio in about an hour and a half. Like, I'm very confident I'm going to be there.
And as soon as he knows that you're recording, he'll be there every night.
Yeah, no doubt. No doubt.
Welcome, Joel. And Mark.
Fucking A, dude. I love hanging out with you guys, man. I want you guys to know that you are near and dear to my hearts, like till death do us part, you guys. You guys are part of the herd out there. Paul, I want to thank you guys again for joining us this week, and want you to know the door's always open. If you've ever got something cooking, or if even you want to just jump on for like 5 minutes, a quick little, hey, we're doing this, or we got a show here, just let us know, man. The door's always open.
That is much appreciated. Thanks for all you guys are doing too.
Fuck yeah, man.
Thanks for
can
having
we drop one more song in here, if you don't mind, or a clip, if that's okay?
Yeah.
All right.
What are you thinking? What do you need?
Some music.
Sure.
Yeah. Sounds good.
You just need like a few clips. We'll run it. We'll send you what we got. And yeah, thanks so much for chatting with us today.
I love it, man. I love you guys. Thank you so much.
I'm excited to see the completed product.
No doubt. Yeah. No doubt. Oh, well, I know I just was saying my goodbyes here, but that made me think of another question.
Of course.
So when the album is all finished and completed, and you go to release it, do you have could you like give us a little teaser, or maybe for, the green artist out there who doesn't know how to release any music or what to do, can you give us a little insight on how you do it and what you're thinking?
Just like do it with your friends, do it with the people around you who you're making the music with. Don't always look for that external factor, or you're always going to be looking for something instead of releasing something. If you got an album, put it out. Find a way to do it. Play local. Get networked with your hometown. Start there. And that's what I'll be doing. Yeah.
Shit, yeah.
Cool.
Well, know that we will be there to back you guys in anything that you do, man. We are big fans of Hauntera.
Yep.
Whatever
you need.
Thanks so
Can't
much.
wait for the next show.
Awesome.
Hey, thanks, you guys.
All right. Talk soon.
You bet.
Much love.
Start with drums just straight up.
Yeah, sure.
Just start with drums. Just start with Yeah. On your hat, like,
Yeah.
do you know what I mean? Like,
I'll do that when you start descending.
Okay.
So I'm probably gonna use the hats in the chorus.
Let's think about this like a ghost woman. This is that band, Ghost Woman, like that real psychedelic band.
Or wait, yeah, I think you showed me
Yeah,
that before.
like they're like they do like even in the verses they get like very psychedelic.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do it again. Sorry, you start. Let's go like this. Do you know what I mean though? Like, well, you said you're gonna open up the hats on down. Try opening it up like halfway through in the verse here. Just try to open it up. Let's do it again. Same spot.